Hello, welcome to my craft room. Today what I want to talk to you about is die storage. Okay, so either we store dies in the packaging that they came in, or we store them in folders on magnetic sheets like this. And believe it or not, they're heavy. And I've got a set of scales here. So I'm going to turn the scales on and hope that you can see. Yeah, there we go. Right, what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to weigh these, which are about to break my wrist. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to weigh the empty magnetic sheets that I have got. Put them on there. Now, let me shift it so we can get some light in there. Okay, that says 1442. Now that is in grams. Okay, so that's 1040 odd grams. So, if I now grab something from my die storage, which is what I've been playing around with, I'm just going to grab these, get the loose ones out, and I'm going to put them on there. And then, getting the loose ones out, I'm going to put them on there. Right, let's see if I can stack these up. And then, the loose ones out, and stack them on there. Okay, so far, I am up to 1538. Now that is a lot of dies. Okay, but what they're stored on itself doesn't weigh very much. So I'm going to put this on now. Oh look, 14 grams. So that's 14 grams. Now if I have 20 of those, that's 279 grams. Now 20 of those will give me enough storage for 80 sets of the ordinary sort of nesty dies, like that. Okay? And do you know what this is? I'll tell you the secret, because believe me, this is now a lot easier to pick up with the dies in these here. Okay, because I haven't got the added kilo that is sitting here in this pile. Alright, so I was watching a show on Create and Craft, and I think it was something like Totally Tiffany or something like that, and she had a package and she was peeling the front off this die storage, putting the dies in and then putting it back on again, and she said it's only slightly tacky, which is what made me think about this. So I can take the dies out, that's not an issue, and put them back in, wiggle them around, it's slightly tacky underneath, and I'm going to squish it back down again, press a hole in the middle, and then get the idea? Look, it's still there, it hasn't fallen off, the dies are still in behind the plastic cover. Do you know what this is? Do you really want to know what this is? This cost me £4.30 for 20 sheets, and what I do is I cut it down the middle hole there to give myself 2 sets. It's got the plastic film on both sides, so there's one, and turn it over, and there's the other. Okay, do you remember when we were kids we used to have photograph albums where you had to peel the cover off, stick the photo in and then put the cover back on? That's what these are. Cheap, replaceable at no huge outlay, and you get a lot for your money. Like I say, this is 20 sheets for £4.30 something with free P&P from Amazon. Okay, now out of that I'm going to cut that in half, so I'm going to have 40 pieces, but it's double-sided, so I've got enough storage for 80 dies. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to flick through the weight. Let me put that one back before I forget. I'm going to flick through this little lot. Okay. Now, I admit, some of these are not going to go on. Things like the Spellbinders, which is the one on this sheet here. You see, it's so filigree, but it's also quite large. And in all honesty, because it's so delicate, and it is delicate, I don't really want to move that off a completely magnetic flat surface, because the magnet helps to hold that flat. But stuff like this, and let's open this one. This one might be one with all four of them in. Yes, it is. So all four of these are going to stay. Right? So that in itself is going to stay as it is. But the majority of this little lot here, okay, and this little lot here are going to vanish into, see, that's the other problem with magnetic sheets, they fall off. And that one is magnetic on that side as well. But they fall off, and they're heavy, and they're a nuisance. And basically, I just want to get rid of this little lot and have them all tidier. So I'm going to go off and do it, and then I will come back and show you. Alright.